A very good evening to one and all. And we are here once again with this who will be actually covering a couple of stocks on the technical charts. And then we'll be talking about the presentation which we have today on understanding option chain and open interest. So let us start the session, sir. Welcome to you.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Please.
Yeah, sir. So, sir, the queries that we have received, so a couple of queries on stocks that we have today, and I hope the screen is visible to you.
Yeah, please.
So, the first stock, sir, let's talk about ACC. The query is basically like what this stock is currently doing, and can this stock be, say, done for an investment purpose? Because it has actually corrected quite a bit during January and February, and now it is languishing. It is actually consolidating. So current price is around 1718, and the investor wishes to understand whether this is a good level to enter.
Okay. So SEC is a good stock. Now it is coming under other group. So right now the stock is big. Better to wait for the right investment price. So I think we should wait. Right now it may fall up to 1650, and next is 1600. It can fall up to that extent. So better to not to enter in this stock right now for investment purpose. Wait.
Sir, while you're talking that the stock will come down, so do you feel that the market also would come down, or market would be here and then can trade upwards? What is the view on markets as well?
Market, last time we have discussed the market 7850. Beyond that, market is very difficult to go, and after that, market is falling in the same way.
17850. 17850.
Yes, market is falling in accordingly, whatever we have discussed. Now the point is 17500. Next point. If it breaks 17500, then there will be a continuous fall in the market. But I hope market will go up. Let us see. This is the expiry week. 27th is expiry. So on 25th or 26th, we can get a direction of the market, where it will go. Then we will decide next what to do.
So, viewers, I think there was a voice cracking in the middle. Sir, your voice got cracked. So I'll just repeat whatever sir said. Market currently is in say sideways trend, but 17500 is a key level to watch out. And in case that support holds up, then market will again try to trend up, but it will go and make a new high only after 28.
I think some issue there.
Yeah, there was, I think I got disconnected in the middle, but I'm back. So there was some unstable internet connection issue. So I was talking about the market level, 17500 to 17850 is a range as of now. Unless this range is, say, not broken on either side, market will actually, say, consolidate here. Beyond this point, that is 17850 or 17500 on the lower side, market can go in that particular direction. Right, sir? I think I have summarized what you said.
Yes,
so coming on to the next stock, sir, we have the second stock, which is Aurobindo Pharma.
Yeah. Hello. 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 Hello.
Sir, am I audible to you?
Yeah, now it is audible.
I think there is some internet issue.
Yeah.
So I'll put off my video because that saves some data for us. And yeah, so I'm sharing the screen, and here.
Yeah, now we're talking about Oro Pharma.
Yes, Aurobindo Pharma, sir. 588, the trend as of now seems on the upside, but we need to understand from you what exactly is it doing.
Yes, the stock is in uptrend. Now it is trading around 588. So if somebody has already entered in this stock, because the stock has given an entry level at 420, 425. If somebody has already taken, he's in good profit. He can hold this stock. Next target is 610. 610. If it breaks 610, then it is further upward. It can go up to 700, 730. But if somebody is interested to buy further, then he has to wait to enter at around 540, 550. This is not the right time to enter. It may fall, or if it breaks 610, then after that 610 he can purchase with a stop loss of 600. Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Am I audible now?
Yeah, it is audible.
I'm just trying to switch my internet connection because there is a problem here. So I'm trying to just switch it. Sir, is the screen visible to you?
Screen is visible.
Screen is visible. Right. So taking this further, Aurobindo sir, I just missed whatever you stated. So can you just restate whatever you have conveyed just now? Like
Yeah.
Aurobindo?
Yeah. Oro Pharma, so far, Oro Pharma is concerned, now it is trading at 588. This stock can go further. The target will be 610. If it breaks 610, the next target will be 700 and 720. But
Right,
if somebody has already entered in this stock, he should wait for the target. But if somebody is interested to enter in this stock, then he has to wait. This is not the right time. Either the stock can fall up to 500, 30, 35. At that level, he can buy the stock. Else, he can buy the stocks beyond 610.
Okay. So as of now, the stock is somewhere in the middle, and it's better to wait and buy only above 610, or else wait for a correction and enter the stock around 530. The targets could be as high as 700. Sir, any time frame for this?
Time frame for 720, at least 1 to 2 months.
Okay. Sir, now coming on to the next stock, which is Divi's Lab. And Divi's Lab again has a very rough patch. It had been falling continuously from around 5,000 levels, came down around 2,800 levels, and now it is again trying to move up. Currently, it is trading around 3,200 somewhere, 30 to 30 somewhere. So, sir, view on this particular stock?
Yes, Divi's Lab, it is something, this movement of the stock is something different. Now it is 3231. The stock at a support level. If the stock continues to stay above 3230, now in the support side, we can say 3200. If it stay 3200, then next target will be 3420. 3420. And if it break that one, then it can go up to 3777.
Okay, on the upside, you may say.
Yes, on the upside. But it breaks 3180, then further falling will continue. Then this fall may be up to 2890.
Okay. So as of now, sir, what needs to be done? Because whatever you have stated is somewhat very rather confusing, because investor may not understand where to enter or where to exit. So what should be done?
Right now, if somebody is interested, I think he should wait. If he is keenly interested to enter into the stock, he can buy it having a stop loss of 3150 for the target of 3400.
Okay. So the next stock today is DLF, currently trading at a level of around 406. So what is the view on DLF?
DLF for investment purpose, the view will be no. But for trading purpose, yes, it can be shorted. The stock can be shorted for a target of 398. And on the upper side, the stop loss will be 418. It is just in between this figure. So if somebody is interested, he can short.
398 and 418. The stop loss is bigger than the target.
Yeah, now the stock is in between this figure. So if somebody interested to trade in this stock, then he has to wait for the right that price. What price is now mentioned, that price he has to wait.
Okay. Right. So moving on to the next stock, the last stock of today's session, which is HDFC Life. HDFC Life again, say has corrected a lot, and now in sideways movement. So what do you feel about HDFC Life, sir?
HDFC Life nowadays followed actually has given a very good move from 20th March. Actually, we have a call in the stock at this level from 480, and this stock we have exited around 520. And now the stock is falling. Now the stock we should not enter into for investment purpose. This will fall, and expecting that breaking 510, then it will fall up to 480, 75. So better to wait to enter in this stock. For trading purpose, it can be shorted.
Okay. So I think most of the stocks today that we have covered are as of now in waiting zone. There is no clear movement. So from trading angle also, one has to wait, and from investment angle also, one has to wait. Now, sir, we wish to start the presentation of today's session, which is basically on option chain. So I'm starting the presentation, and what is exactly option chain? Sorry. So yeah, option chain and open interest, today's session, and we'll be understanding this in a slight detailed manner. We have a couple of minutes to discuss this, and in very short span of say 15-20 minutes, we'll try to cover this. So basically, open interest, we are talking about open interest first. So open interest means how many option of future contracts are in open or outstanding position. Basically, when we talk about...
Sir, screen is not visible.
Screen is not visible. Just a moment. So prior to this, sir, I was actually sharing the chart. Was the screen visible that time or not?
No, it is partially visible. Sometimes it is not visible, but now it is completely invisible.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Now it is okay. Now it is seen.
Yeah. So basically, stock market, we normally call it a zero-sum game, especially when it comes to trading, that to in derivatives. So होता यह है कि जब derivative contracts में one enters into a contract, one enters into a trade. So it's basically a contract. So contract, it means that there should be a buyer as well as a seller. So how many positions are open on particular day? So that day, say if you are talking about today's date, so and if you talk about Nifty, so what is the open position of buy and sell total position is something which is called open interest. So open interest is actually not just volume, because volume में अगर एक buyer है एक seller है, so that is again like it gets consolidated as two, but here what we are talking about is open interest. So open interest is one buy and one sell, means one contract is open. So open interest का मतलब ये हुआ, and if we see the slide, you will understand that there are always two sides to it, a buyer and a seller. So let us say the seller sells one contract to the buyer. The buyer is set to be long on the contract, and seller is set to be short on the same. The open interest in this case is set to be one. So let's understand with a table in the next slide. So this is a slide. We have taken say various days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So we also have written here that what action someone has taken. So there are say 6 people, and 6 people, they come to the market on different days, and then they trade. So what happens is, say A comes to the market and he buys say 10 lots of Nifty, and simultaneously, obviously, since he has bought 10 lots, so there would be sellers also against that 10 buys. So the seller say is B and C. So B sells 5 contracts and C sells 5 contracts. So what happened is 10 has bought, A has bought 10. Is bought. If you understand this, first 10 is what A has bought, and the seller is say B, who has sold 5, and C is the other seller who has sold the 5 contracts against it. So open interest is 10. So say if we just take a notional figure as 20 as a total open interest that we can take in this particular contract here. So out of that 10 is already achieved. So on Tuesday, what happens is A exits, say 2 contracts out of 10 that he has bought. B is also exiting his position. So they both square off. Now there is another person, that is D, that has come into picture, and there is C who was actually selling it. So now he has bought it. So if we see in the brackets here, the contracts of A were 10. On Tuesday, it is come down to 8. Now 8 is what the buying side that A has. So A के पास में 8 contracts है जो buy position में है, and B has again sold 3 more. So his position is now -8. So यहाँ पे 8 + 8 है और यहाँ पे -8 है. So this is 8 as open interest. C is again, now he was say -5 on day 1. Now he is -3, and D is +3. So ये यहाँ पे set off हो गया. So if we just add 8 and 3, it comes to 11. So open interest has changed from 10 to 11 on day 2. When it comes to day 3, that is Wednesday. So again, we have to just see that what is the net position of this particular investor. So A, if we see the net position on day 2 was 8, on day 3, his position is further reduced to 5. So from 10, it came to 8, and now it has come to 5 because he has sold 3 contracts on that day. So ultimately, he has 5 positions, 5 contracts open here. B, his position from 8 -8. So he was short 8 contracts. Now he is short just 3 contracts. So he has bought 5 contracts. So his position from -8 is shifted to -3. So C का position, he has squared off everything. उसके total -3 contracts से he has squared off. He has bought the 3 contracts. His position is 0. D की position में कुछ change है, and simultaneously E and F, the new say investor who have come in, so they have made some positions. So we have to just say, if we add up to this, we do the summation of all this, the figure will come to 7. So plus minus करके ultimately हमको देखेगा कि यहाँ पे जैसे 5 contracts plus है, तो 5 माइनस होने चाहिए सामने, और उसी तरह से अगर 2 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स यहाँ पे प्लस है तो 2 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स कुछ माइनस भी होने चाहिए. सो इफ वी add all the minus contracts and add say all the plus contracts, और उसका फिगर हम निकालेंगे तो we'll come to that figure of 7. So out of 27 contracts are open here. Similarly on Thursday, now the contract position has moved to 18 contracts, and on Friday the contract has again compressed with 12 contracts. So open interest is what? Against a buy, there is a sell. So that means 1 open interest, and that is what is reflected in this table. So open interest keeps on changing, but we have to understand the interpretation here of what exactly is the interpretation of what this is happening. So that is something we will actually will discuss here. Coming on to the next slide. So interpretation of open interest. So I think this is very interesting, and I'll also request you to put some inputs. I'll just cover the slide first, and also will show say the people who have connected or people who will be viewing this later, the NSE site where the open interest, we can actually see and understand what it actually means over there. So price action की बात करें, say we are talking about Nifty. So price action is rising. So Nifty is rising and open interest is also rising. It means that the market, that is the index, is strong. If we talk about some stock, the stock also is strong. So market or index is strong, and the view is bullish. So open interest is rising, price is rising. Say price action is rising, that is open interest, rather Nifty is rising, open interest simultaneously is falling. So there is a short covering, and the view is bullish. So in two situations, we'll see that the view is bullish when the price is rising and open interest is rising. When price is rising but open interest is falling, so the view here is bullish. And the action here is that the market is strong in first case, and second case the market itself is not strong, but there is a covering, short covering, that is happening. So that is the reason it is, we call it as bullish. Now here the price action which says that the price is falling, that is Nifty is falling, and the open interest is rising. Nifty is falling but open interest is rising, so the market is weak and the view is bearish. Similarly, when the price action is falling, that is Nifty is falling and the open interest is again falling, so people have, say, they are actually unwinding their long positions, and that means that the view is bearish. So we have to understand this, in perspective of the market or the stock that we trade. And if we see this, then we'll get a fair bit of idea what the direction of the particular stock or the market is. So this actually helps us to understand this particular view. Once we understand that what is the view, then we can take a trade which is very comfortable. So market is all about not just one aspect. That is, in the last two sessions we have covered candlesticks. So it's not just about candlesticks. It is not just about, say, certain indicators. It is not just about, say, this open interest. Also, we have to combine everything, and we have to understand, and we have to take a view of the market. So this is one way to look at the market. And we are moving further with the next slide. So what is option chain? Now open interest is this much that we have covered. So these three slides actually explains open interest, and this is not something we can actually talk a lot with examples. But as of now, we are just covering, say, certain aspects of open interest, wherein we covered what is it, how do we calculate it, and what do we interpret out of it. So I think this is fair bit of say, understanding about open interest. If you want to understand more, you can connect us through the channel as well, and as well as through our say WhatsApp groups and numbers. So we can actually explain in more detail if you have certain doubts regarding this open interest topic. Sir, if you would like to add something, I think on closing remarks, you can add on this particular topic of open interest. I hope you are there, sir.
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, open interest, it is very interesting. The open interest itself expresses the meaning. Open interest means number of contracts open in the market. कितनी positions market में इसमें open है, और market में contracts open है. अभी नाम question से जितने सारा पता है कि एक buyer है, एक seller है, there is one contract. अगर एक buyer है, एक seller है, then how market will move up or it will go down? How it is possible? ये कैसा हो सकता है? एक बायर खड़ा, एक बायर बेच रहा 10 रुपए में, एक बायर खरीद रहा 10 रुपए में, एक बायर बेच रहा 10 रुपए में, सॉरी सेलर बेच रहा 10 रुपए में. दैट इज वन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. एक खरीद रहा, एक बेच रहा सेम प्राइस में. देन फिर मार्केट ऊपर कैसे जाएगा या मार्केट नीचे कैसे आएगा? हाउ इट इज पॉसिबल? ये सिंपल लॉजिक है. ये नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस माइंड में आते हैं. जब इस मार्केट में जब नया नया आया था, तो मेरे माइंड में भी एक क्वेश्चन था कि अगर कोई बंदा 10 रुपए में खरीद रहा है, कोई बंदा 10 रुपए में बेच रहा है, ये मार्केट ऊपर जाएगा, नीचे कैसे जाएगा? ये तो वहीं पे घूमता रहेगा. This is a very logical question. Anybody can ask this question. But question is यार, ये मार्केट ऊपर क्यों जा रहा है और कैसे जा रहा है? इसके मीनिंग है कि वो जो ओपन इंटरेस्ट है, ओपन इंटरेस्ट जो किस साइड में बिल्डअप हो रहा है. अगर if it is building up in higher side, that means the market will go higher side. If it is building in the lower side, the market will go lower side. Suppose एक बंदा खरीद रहा है 10 रुपए में, एक बंदा बेच रहा है 12 रुपए में. तो 12 रुपए में जो बेच रहा है, तो उसको मालूम है कि मार्केट को ऊपर जाना है, इस प्राइस से ऊपर जाएगा. तो ऑटोमेटिक जो बंदा 10 रुपए में खड़ा है, वो मजबूरन 10 रुपए प्राइस में उसको 12 रुपए करना पड़ेगा. वो जाकर 12 रुपए में बाय करेगा, क्योंकि उसको पता है. अपन जब मार्केट में कभी फ्रूट लेने जाते हैं या कोई भी चीज लेने जाते हैं, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपको एक एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं मैंगो का. मैंगो अगर मार्केट में अगर 100 रुपए किलो है, अगर हम चाहते हैं कि हमको 80 रुपए में चाहिए, जो मार्केट में नहीं मिलेगा, देन वी हैव टू गो एंड परचेज द प्राइस ऑफ द सेलर. जो सेल कर रहा है उसी प्राइस में ही हमको लेना पड़ेगा, बिकॉज द प्राइस इज हायर. वहां पे हम जो चाहेंगे वो नहीं होगा, क्योंकि मार्केट में कोई ना कोई डिमांड वहां पे ज्यादा है, इसलिए वो 100 रुपीज में बेच रहा है. दैट इज कॉल्ड प्राइस एक्शन, जो हम कहते हैं, वो सेम चीज है. तो यहाँ पे ओपन इंटरेस्ट का मीनिंग वही होता है, जहां पे प्राइस आपका ऊपर चलते जाएगा, तो नीचे जो लोग रहते हैं, जो ऑलरेडी नीचे जो बैठे हुए हैं बाय करने के लिए, उस पोजीशन से वो हट जाएंगे, या जो लॉस में बैठे हैं उस पोजीशन को स्क्वायर कर लेंगे. वो समझ जाएंगे मार्केट भी ऊपर जाने वाला है. तो ये जो नहीं समझेगा वो वहीं बैठा रहेगा, देन ही हैज टू इनकर अ लॉस. वेरी सिंपल. That means the price action indicates itself whether the market will go up or go down. अभी हमने चार्ट देखा, तो चार्ट में क्या है कि आपका प्राइस एक्शन, ओपन इंटरेस्ट, इन दोनों के आपस में क्या रिलेशन है. ये जो दो रिलेशन है, इसको कंबाइन करना पड़ेगा. आफ्टर कंबाइनिंग दिस रिलेशन, देन यू कैन गेट a view whether the market is bullish or bearish or sideways. तो साइडवेज का जो व्यू है इतना जल्दी नहीं मिलता है, ये काफी कंफ्यूजिंग है, बट यू कैन गेट a direction. Until unless you get a direction, you cannot trade in the market. This is a simple theory. So first you have to find out a direction, then you will sit in the direction. That means market is in a trend. It may be uptrend, it may be downtrend, whatever it may be. But you have to find out a first trend. Trend can be determined in the way of calculating this open interest, volume, etc. But in a very short span, it is very difficult to express all these things. But if somebody is interested, as Jitin sir said, he can contact, then we'll make him understand very clearly. Sir, please.
Friends, we actually are here on the NSE website, wherein we are seeing that this data of options. So the next topic is option chain. But before getting into the topic, I just wanted to share this particular screen, and specifically, I just wanted to show you that open interest here. We can see, I'm just zooming in. So we can see here that the open interest is visible. Yeah, here the open interest is visible. OI is open interest, and on this screen we can see a lot of data here. So this is the strikes wherein the trades are happening. Currently market is at around 17,600. So above this, all the strikes are ATM, that is ITM, that is in the money calls, and here below this, these are in the money puts. और 17,600 पे क्योंकि मार्केट है, तो 17,600 में हम देखेंगे कि ओपन इंटरेस्ट 1,39,110, and this is actually April month's expiry data. So this is, if I'm not wrong, 27th April, right? So अप्रैल महीने की जो एक्सपायरी है उसमें 17,600 जो कॉल चल रहा है उसका रेट 104 है, और उस पर ओपन इंटरेस्ट जो बना हुआ है 1,39,110 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स का, और हाईएस्ट ओपन इंटरेस्ट हमको यहाँ दिखेगा. दिस इज दैट पर्टिकुलर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, दैट इज अ स्ट्राइक, दैट इज 17,700, जिस पे 3,25,455 का ओपन इंटरेस्ट बना हुआ है. ठीक है, तो ओपन इंटरेस्ट यहाँ पे ऑप्शन चेन में भी हमको दिख के आ रहा है. सिमिलरली अगर पुट्स में हम ओपन इंटरेस्ट को देखने की कोशिश करें, इफ यू ऑब्जर्व हियर 17,600 पे 1,60,000 ओपन इंटरेस्ट खड़ा है. दिस इज नंबर ऑफ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स दैट आर आउटस्टैंडिंग, एंड 17,700 पे 1,70,000 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स है. सो पुट साइड में ओपन इंटरेस्ट जो है हमको दिख रहा है कि थोड़ा सा कम है कॉल से, और मार्केट जो है उसका ट्रेंड भी थोड़ा सा नेगेटिव है. अगर कॉल्स में ओपन इंटरेस्ट बढ़ा हुआ है मतलब मार्केट में शॉर्टिंग ज्यादा हुई है, और अगर पुट्स में ओपन इंटरेस्ट बढ़ा है तो मार्केट में शॉर्टिंग जो पुट में ज्यादा हुई है, तो मार्केट बुलिश व्यू हम ले सकते हैं. कॉल्स में इस तरह का जो सिनेरियो उससे हम बेरिश व्यू ले सकते हैं. नाउ सर, कमिंग ऑन टू द प्रेजेंटेशन वंस अगेन. सो जस्ट अ मोमेंट. या, सो ऑप्शन चेन की बात करते हैं. सो ऑप्शन चेन कैन बी डिफाइंड एज द लिस्टिंग ऑफ ऑल ऑप्शंस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट. It comes with two different sections, that is call and put. A call option means a contract that gives you the right but does not give you the obligation to buy an underlying asset at a particular price and within the option's expiration date. A put option means a contract that gives you the right but does not give you the obligation to sell an underlying asset at a particular price and within the option's expiration date. So अब ये सब चीजें थोड़ा कंफ्यूजिंग लगती है, लेकिन कॉल और पुट, अगर हम कॉल की बात करें तो नॉर्मली जब हम बुलिश है तो हम कॉल जो है उसको देखते हैं, और जब हम बियरिश है तो हम पुट को देखते हैं. सो कॉल और पुट को हमको सिर्फ ये एंगल से समझना है कि व्यू क्या है. अगर मार्केट पे व्यू ऊपर की तरफ है तो हमको कॉल को देखना चाहिए, और अगर मार्केट में व्यू नीचे की तरफ है तो हमको पुट को देखना चाहिए. अब कॉल और पुट में बाइंग और सेलिंग दोनों होती है, तो जिसका व्यू एग्जैक्टली उल्टा है, जब हम बोल रहे हैं कि कॉल में तब देखना चाहिए जब व्यू बुलिश है, ऊपर की तरफ है, तो कोई अगर उसको बेच रहा है तो इसका मतलब उसका व्यू बियरिश है. सिमिलरली पुट का अगर हम बात करें तो अगर कोई पुट की तरफ देख रहा है क्योंकि मार्केट गिरेगा, वो इसलिए देख रहा है क्योंकि उसको मार्केट नीचे जाते हुए दिख रहा है, तो वो पुट को देखेगा, पुट को बाय करने की कोशिश करेगा. लेकिन कोई उसको सेल भी करेगा तो सेल क्यों करेगा? बिकॉज वो उस पर बुलिश है मार्केट पे. अब ये थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजिंग लग सकता है, बट एज आई सेड in the earlier talk that we are just here to give you certain briefs and details जो है वो आपको कोई फुल वर्कशॉप में या फुल क्लास में आके ही समझ में आएंगे. लेकिन यहाँ पे एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग डेटा है. ये एक स्क्रीनशॉट है ऑप्शन चेन का, जो ऑप्शन चेन एनएससी के साइट पे हमने अभी लाइव देखा था. तो इसमें आप देखिए 17,600 और यहाँ पे 2,67,000 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स थे, और 17,700 पे 5,30,000. करंट डेटा अगर हम देखते हैं तो 3,25,000 और 1,39,000. तो ये जो फर्क हुआ है मतलब कुछ अनवाइंडिंग हुई है कॉल्स में. तो जो शॉर्टिंग थी वो शॉर्टिंग थोड़ी सी कम हुई है. कुछ दिन पहले, मतलब ये तकरीबन 3 दिन पहले ये स्क्रीनशॉट लेके डाला हुआ है यहाँ पे, और आज की डेट में वो जो शॉर्टिंग के फिगर्स हैं वो थोड़े से कम हुए. ओपन इंटरेस्ट कम हुआ है मतलब शॉर्टिंग कम हुई है. तो कहीं ना कहीं मार्केट थोड़ा सा लाइट हो रहा है क्योंकि मार्केट बहुत गिर नहीं रहा है, तो ऑब्वियसली यहाँ पे पोजीशंस भी थोड़ी सी कम हुई है. हम लोग नीचे जाते हैं. एक्टिंग एज अ सपोर्ट एंड रेजिस्टेंस। तो सपोर्ट और रेजिस्टेंस जो है उसको कैलकुलेट करने के लिए, उसको समझने के लिए ऑप्शन चेन जो है बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग डेटा है। ऑप्शन चेन और ओपन इंटरेस्ट अगर हम दोनों को क्लब करके सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेंस को अगर कोशिश करेंगे आइडेंटिफाई करने की चार्ट्स के ऊपर, मिक्सिंग द चार्ट्स ओपन इंटरेस्ट एंड ऑप्शन चेन, आई थिंक वी कैन आइडेंटिफाई कि मार्केट का क्या सपोर्ट क्या रेजिस्टेंस हो सकता है, और उस बेसिस पे मार्केट का डायरेक्शन क्या रहेगा और हम किस तरह से ट्रेड ले सकते हैं। सो आई थिंक दिस particular data, when we club it with the charts, gives you very important revelations, and those revelations are which actually help you to trade the markets in a very, say, equipped manner, in an expert manner. So reading out the slide for you, strike price, with the help of option chain and open interest, we can predict the support and resistance of a script or index for that expiry. The strike price at which call open interest is high will act as a resistance. The strike price at which put open interest is high will act as a support. Obviously मैंने जब आपको पहले भी समझाया कि कॉल्स में अगर बहुत ज्यादा ओपन इंटरेस्ट बना हुआ है, मतलब कि कॉल्स शॉर्टिंग ज्यादा हुई है। अभी क्यों शॉर्टिंग ज्यादा हुई है, खरीदा क्यों नहीं है, ये सब जो चीजें हैं अभी एक्सप्लेन करने का समय थोड़ा कम पड़ेगा, बट अभी फिलहाल के लिए समझते हैं कि कॉल में शॉर्टिंग ज्यादा हुई है, तो वो एक रेजिस्टेंस रहेगा। जब वो लेवल के ऊपर मार्केट जाने लगेगा तो मार्केट में तेजी वहां से बढ़ जाएगी। तो हमने अभी देखा कि 17,700 पे कॉल राइटिंग सबसे ज्यादा है। 17,700 पे एक बार क्रॉस कर लिया मार्केट ने तो मार्केट का तेजी जो है ऊपर की तरफ बढ़ जाएगा। सिमिलरली हम अगर पुट को देखते हैं, लाइव डेटा को देखते हैं, तो पुट में हमको जो मैक्सिमम अभी ओपन इंटरेस्ट दिख रहा है वो दिख रहा है 17,600 में 1,16,000 का, और फिर उसके नीचे है 1,36,000 17,500 पे। तो आज भी करीब करीब 17,550 के आसपास से मार्केट ने एक मतलब एक लेवल दिखा के फिर ऊपर हो गया था मार्केट। सो 17,500 सेफली अज्यूम करके चल सकते हैं कि अगर इसके नीचे मार्केट जाने लग गया तो मार्केट जो है एक सपोर्ट को तोड़ेगा और फिर मार्केट नीचे की तरफ बड़ा मूवमेंट ले सकता है, जो कि हमने पहले भी डिस्कस किया। शुरुआत में हमने सर से मैंने मार्केट का एक रेंज पूछा था तो सर ने वही रेंज बताया था। सो ये बहुत हेल्प करता है टू अंडरस्टैंड द लेवल्स ऑफ द मार्केट। तो मार्केट का पिक्चर जो है हमारे सामने लाके रखने के लिए बहुत हेल्पफुल है। व्हेन अ स्क्रिप और इंडेक्स क्रॉसेस हाईएस्ट ओपन इंटरेस्ट ट्रेड ऑन द सेम साइड। For example, in the given table, the highest call open interest is at 17,700, and if Nifty crosses that level, we can take a buy call on it. Same as vice versa towards put side. So obviously पुट साइड में जहाँ पे सबसे ज्यादा ओपन इंटरेस्ट है, उस साइड उसको तोड़ने के बाद में मार्केट ज्यादा नीचे जाएगा तो सपोर्ट टूट जाएगा इसका मतलब। सो यू कैन टेक अ रिवर्सल ट्रेड ऑन टू इट एज एंड व्हेन एसेट रीच टू इट्स हाईएस्ट ओपन इंटरेस्ट, टेक रिवर्सल ट्रेड। सो ऑब्वियसली जैसे मैंने बताया कि एक बार रेजिस्टेंस से सपोर्ट टूटता है तो फिर उसके हिसाब से आप पोजीशन क्रिएट कर सकते हैं। उस लेवल तक जाता है तो रिवर्सल ट्रेड भी ले सकते हैं, मतलब 17,700 के लेवल पे जा रहा है और ओपन इंटरेस्ट वहां पे उतना बना हुआ है, इसका मतलब कि वहां से गिरने के पूरे चांसेस है, वहां से आप शॉर्टिंग कर सकते हैं तो बी ऑन अ वेरी सेफर साइड, क्योंकि उसको क्रॉस करते ही फिर मार्केट जो है फिर से बुलिश हो जाएगा। तो वो लेवल जो है रेजिस्टेंस उस पर जाके शॉर्ट करेंगे तो आपको ज्यादा अच्छा ट्रेड मिलेगा, ये बोलने का मतलब। Right. So this was it in today's Gyan Satra, which was on actually open interest and option chain. Friends, we are not SEBI registered, so whatever we have discussed is basically out of academic interest. People do say connect us and ask us a query, so we take it here in this particular session, which is a candid Q&A session. So this is purely out of say academic interest, and in case you have any further queries, we are here. So I think Shivam has joined today to discuss. Shiv Soni. So in case Shiv, you have some queries, we can take it quickly in couple of minutes so that after that we can wind up.
No, sir, I don't have any query.
Right. So friends, with these words, with these charts that we have seen, it's actually Friday today, and Friday evening we are doing the session. Normally we do it on Sunday, but since this Sunday we were a little tied up, so we preponed this particular session to Friday, and looking forward to meet you once again next week. We also are thinking of say putting some more videos, some more content which is a value add to you. So we will be discussing that. I'll be putting it very shortly. Stay tuned with the channel and stay tuned with us. In case you have any doubts, you can connect with us personally as well. So, all right, guys, see you once again very soon. Sir, thank you so much for your inputs on this session on various talks and market as a whole. and let's meet once again in the forthcoming session.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Right, sir. Thank you. Signing off.